You know that we knock 'em down. Yeah, we know we knock 'em down. You know we knock 'em down.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Big Cool coming to you from Colossal Boxing Talk. Colossal Boxing Talk is associated with Three Kings Boxing under the movement umbrella, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I will be discussing WBC heavyweight champion Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder, who has a big fight coming up in about 3 weeks against top contender, undefeated King Kong Luis Ortiz. Ahead of that fight, Wilder held his media day workout this past week in Los Angeles, California. And amongst the things on the topic to talk to Deontay Wilder was him knowing that he annoys people and that he gets on people's nerves. We all know that Deontay Wilder is a brash, cocky, confident guy who is just believes in himself to the max. He believes he's going to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. He believes he's going to knock out Luis Ortiz. He believes he's going to knock out Anthony Joshua. He believes he's going to be 50-0. Easy work. This is his words. This is what he believes in. And, of course, it does rub a lot of people the wrong way. And we're going to get into his comments in a few. But of course, people don't like to see somebody they perceive as cocky, loud, boisterous, brash, and just seems to not come off as humble. Especially if you're looking at from a fan's point of view who looks at Wilder and what he's done in boxing and kind of scratches their head. He's been a champion since 2015 and hasn't fought a upper echelon guy since winning that title. And they look up and down his resume and they say, well, shit, we know you can punch, but what else can you do? You know what I'm saying? You talking all this junk, you making all this noise, yet you're not fighting anybody worth anything. And to Deontay's credit, he's been trying to kill that noise. He's been trying to, get fights with Joseph Parker, Anthony Joshua, and Luis Ortiz. He was able to get Ortiz in the ring. Like I said, they fight in a few weeks. He's still waiting on the winner of Joshua Parker to finally try to get and reach his ultimate goal of becoming the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. But beforehand, he has to himself to take care of business against a very credible and tough opponent in Ortiz, who's 28-0 with 24 KOs, who happens to be a southpaw from Cuba, a guy who was looked at as he can beat Wilder. Simple as that. He can punch, he can box, southpaw, he can counter. I mean, he's experienced. He's a very talented fighter. So let's get into the comments made by Deontay Wilder. This is what he had to say. People need to know who the heavyweight champion of the world is. America's got a bad man. We got an ass whooper right here in America. I think it's important people understand that, and people should know who that is. And for that reason, that's why I do the things I do. That's why I'm so competitive. That's why I speak the way I speak. Sometimes, it may annoy people. It may get on people's nerves. I never hear them in front of my face, but I understand it. I do it to show people that I'm going to speak it, and you're going to see me deliver it. And I think you get the most respect when you say you're going to do something, and you do it. Look at Ali. People hated him. They said he was a big mouth. They said he ran his mouth too much, but he proved himself many a times, and that's the things I want to do. I want to speak what I say I'm going to do, and you can watch me work. So, Wilder knows people don't like his attitude. They don't like the way he carries himself in terms of speaking about what he's going to do when he is yet to prove himself against a truly upper echelon guy in the heavyweight division. Yes, he has the athleticism, the power, the explosiveness. He has the charisma. He has the look. Now he needs to add those names to his resume. And I think that a win over Luis Ortiz will go a long way in, allowing the American fans to get behind him, even though they should be behind him anyway, because one, he's a champion. Two, he's our fighter. He's a born bred American, American. So for him, I know he feels the lack of he feels the disrespect and the lack of support from his fellow Americans. But like I said, only thing he can worry about and focus on is, being the best Deontay Wilder he can be, and changing that tone when it comes to him, when it comes to not only American fighters but UK, American fans, UK fans, Mexican fans, fans all around the world. You name it. I'm talking about the boxing fan in general, is by beating these guys and beating them in, impressive fashion. Whether it's outboxing Ortiz or knocking him out, whether it's outboxing Parker, knocking him out, whether it's outboxing Fury or knocking him out, whether it's outboxing Joshua or knocking him out. Face these guys, beat these guys, and I'm sure the respect will come. But he's right about the way he's going about it. You know, you have to, whenever you doing anything, whether you're a rapper or a director or producer, whatever it is, and you want people to follow you and check out your work, what do? You share it on social media, word of mouth. You go out there and actually on foot and grinding, and you pass out your work, and that's simply what he's doing. He's letting people know that I'm the WBC heavyweight champion. All roads lead to him in terms of, and when he says that, it's true. In reality, it leads to both him and Joshua, because they got the belts in Parker. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, act like it's a foregone conclusion that Joseph Parker can't beat Anthony Joshua, whether he's an underdog or not. But those three guys, the road leads to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't be undisputed without having all four of the belts. And until one of those three guys or Ortiz or whoever comes in and capture all four titles, they won't be undisputed. Now, Joshua may be considered the best fighter in the division. Wilder may be considered the best fighter in the division. Parker may be considered the best fighter in the division. But until one of those three guys holds all four belts, they cannot set claim to being the truly undisputed champion. So, that's what the goal for Joshua. That's what the goal is for Ortiz, Wilder, Parker, Fury, you know what I'm saying? Who's in the midst of coming back. So, I mean, he has to promote himself. He has to talk shit. He has to, put on a verbal attack to the more recognizable and big draw of the heavyweight division, Anthony Joshua. He has to try to make him look bad in the media. He has to talk all this shit. He has to apply the pressure to say, look, it's not me that's holding up the fight. It's Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, while at the same time going out and being dominant, getting people's blood boiling for the fight, getting the fight in high demand and building the anticipation and excitement. So he has a lot of hats he has to wear. Yes, he has a promoter, but still, at the end of the day, he has to promote himself. He has to train to be 100% ready, and he has to go into the fight and deliver. And that's a lot of hats he's juggling, but he seems like he's more than willing to juggle those hats and do what he has to do to get his name out there and also get him in position to fight these guys that are in his way of becoming undisputed heavyweight champion. So I don't knock it for his confidence, his brash talk about he would have knocked out Mike Tyson, or he would have knocked out whatever other heavyweight great from the past, because he's entitled to his opinion, and this is his current day and era. So he needs to do everything he can to fulfill his, destiny, fulfill his dreams, and become that undisputed champion. That's not just for Wilder. That's for Joshua, Parker, Fury, Ortiz, and any other heavyweight that's trying to become the face of the heavyweight division. So I don't have no problem with it. I know it rubs people the wrong way, but a lot of people, Floyd Mayweather, Muhammad Ali, like Wilder said, rub people wrong way. Roy Jones Jr., Carl Froch, the list goes on, man. People don't like people that are confident and speak highly of themselves. They feel that those people aren't humble, which is not always the case. They're just very supremely confident in their ability, and they're gonna let you know how they feel. But if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to Colossal Boxing Talk. Hit that notification bell to get notified every time I upload content. Drop the comments in the comment section below. Head over to Facebook, to the Colossal Boxing Talk Facebook page. Smack that like button. Follow me on Twitter at Colossal CBT. Shout out to everybody in the movement. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.